Hi there, I've been a meteorologist for almost 20 years and this week it's one of the most exceptional weeks of weather I've seen in my career. A red extreme heat warning in force for Wednesday, Thursday, amber for Monday to Thursday. And it's not just about the expected temperatures this week, though they are extreme. There are a number of factors that have informed those extreme heat warnings, including overnight temperatures, as well as the duration and extent of the heat. And perhaps one of the most important things, the humidity, because when the UK all-time temperature record of 40.3 Celsius was set back in July 2022, dew point temperatures were in the single figures. This week, they're likely to be in the low 20s. Dew point temperature is an indication of the moisture in the atmosphere. In other words, it's a proxy for humidity. And that means that the humidity this week will be on a different level compared with July 2022, making it much more extreme and more dangerous than what we saw a few years ago. Why is it so humid? It's because of the source of the air. It's coming further towards the southwest, and that Atlantic moist air is being caught up in a developing area of high pressure across central and northwestern Europe, which is intensifying over the days ahead. And underneath that high pressure, the Atlantic air gets compressed, squeezed, and heated through compression, allowing for day-by-day temperature increases, and those temperatures peaking on Wednesday and Thursday this week, aided, of course, by very strong sunshine each day. We start off Tuesday with strong sunshine across the UK, perhaps some thunderstorms clearing the east of England first thing, one or two other showers for northern England, parts of Scotland. Otherwise, it's blue skies widely up and down the UK, just some patchy medium and high-level cloud here and there, and temperatures rising quickly. We're going to see several degrees higher temperatures compared with Monday. We're talking about widely across Scotland and Northern Ireland into the 20s, if not the high 20s, and for England and Wales into the mid-30s of Celsius. The most likely high temperature on Tuesday, 37 Celsius. That would break the June temperature record. 90% chance of that record being broken on Tuesday. 35.6 Celsius it currently stands, and that record has held since 1976. But if we don't beat that record on Tuesday, it's almost certain it will happen on Wednesday and Thursday as temperatures rise further. Here's the amber extreme heat warning on Monday and Tuesday. A large part of England and Wales covered. It then gets more extended further north, and a red warning added for Wednesday because it's just going to get hotter and hotter, not just by day but by night as well. These are the overnight temperatures Tuesday into Wednesday. Widely the high teens, low 20s in places. And of course in the UK, not many homes have air conditioning. Our homes really struggle to cool down with this kind of weather, so uncomfortable nights, really quite oppressive for sleeping. Some patchy cloud in the far north on Wednesday with some showers. Elsewhere it's unbroken blue skies and very strong sunshine, very high UV levels, allowing temperatures to rise. Again, mid to high 20s across parts of Scotland into Northern Ireland, and then widely across England and Wales. A very hot day indeed. We're talking about widely the mid-30s, if not the high 30s. 39 Celsius, the most likely high temperature on Wednesday afternoon. But with error bars of 2 degrees, that means there's a range of likely temperatures between 37 and 41 Celsius. The all-time temperature record, of course, is 40.3 Celsius. There's a 20% chance that will be broken on Wednesday or Thursday. But it's not just about those remarkably high daytime temperatures. Dew point temperatures are as follows. This is Wednesday afternoon, high teens, low 20s in places. That really is a sign of how oppressive the heat is going to be, how high the humidity will likely be. Now on Thursday there's a change across northern Scotland. We've got more cloud and some outbreaks of at times heavy rain. Elsewhere a bit more cloud in the west, some showers, and always a chance of a lively thunderstorm breaking out as temperatures rise elsewhere. And we're talking about very isolated thunderstorms, but they occur, frequent lightning, hail, gusty winds and torrential rain. But most people will keep the sunshine and the extraordinarily high temperatures. Look at that, 37 Celsius in Cardiff. Other parts of Wales could be even higher. And we're talking about a large part of England seeing temperatures above 37 Celsius, if not 39 Celsius. So widespread, oppressive and extreme temperatures. Into parts of Scotland, we're reaching the high 20s, if not the low 30s. For the north of Scotland, it's a different story once again. It's warm, any showery rain easing, but we're not seeing those extreme temperatures that we're seeing across this part of the UK. That's where we've got amber and red heat warnings. Now, a lot of people say, well, we enjoy this kind of heat when we go to Spain for holiday or whatever, but it's a different story, isn't it, compared with going on holiday, staying in an air-conditioned hotel, sitting by the pool all day, and in a country where their infrastructure and their buildings are set up to deal with this kind of heat. In the UK, of course, we don't have infrastructure to deal with this kind of heat. We can expect power cuts and travel disruption as temperatures rise through the week. And, more worryingly, population-wide adverse health impacts, not just for vulnerable people, but for the fit and healthy, especially if you're outside doing anything that requires physical exertion. So make sure you stay safe during this spell of exceptional heat and humidity. Stay hydrated, stay out of the sun as it reaches its peak during the middle part of the day. Stay protected from the very high UV. Keep your buildings cool, of course, and look out for each other. Make sure that you check in on people who may be on their own, vulnerable people in the community, and so on. Finally, on Friday, there is some respite for some parts of the UK. It's still going to be hot towards the east of England, still lots of sunshine around. Further west, we've got showers and thunderstorms developing, a lot more cloud, and less hot wind coming in from the south and southwest. It's still going to be very warm, mid-20s widely, low 30s, perhaps mid-30s to the east of England, but we've lost that truly exceptional heat, and it turns a bit cooler and fresher again into the weekend. We've got low pressure in the west. That's going to send some weather fronts towards the UK, bringing cloud and some showers or thunderstorms into the north and west as we go into the weekend. Staying drier with a ridge of high pressure remaining towards the southeast, but you can see the really quite extreme heat is being shunted towards the continent, so the weekend promises something a little more comfortable, even if there are some showers and thunderstorms to watch out for. We'll keep you updated on that, of course, but in the meantime, stay up to date with our forecasts here and our warnings, and make sure you stay safe by following, well, sensible advice where possible. Bye-bye.